Okay, let's shoot that.
Okay, here we go.
My first thing when I read the script was, oh Christ, how are we going to do that?
Simon Crane, he was instrumental in getting these what I think amazingly choreographed battles together.
The work they've done in those battle scenes is just unbelievable.
The story is a love story, but above all, it's a war.
They fought with spears, they fought with swords. It was brutal, brutal, brutal.
When you're reading about what weapons they had and what horrific injuries they suffered, it was really key to keep it all real. The main instruments of war were spear and shield.
Most actors and stuntmen want to work with just swords. The stunt arrangers had a kind of challenge there, trying to get the stuntmen and actors to work more with spears.
We had silicon heads of dummies that we were taking spears right through from one side to the other.
The Iliad describes Hector's lance as being 5.5 meters long. Well, we made one just to prove the point, and you couldn't work with it. So you keep bringing it down till you can get a length that you think, well, this functions. Every time we make something, we all go out into the yard and fight each other to see if it works.
We've made this so Brad can have the shield in his hand, do a tracking shot behind him, see in the distance the Boagra's character throw or mime to throw the spears. Visual effects would CG the movement of the spears, and we would have the tips come through the shield. One there, and one there, as close to Brad as he likes.
Not everyone had swords, and when they did fight, they were often made of bronze, so they would often bend. So in the film, we were actually using rubber swords, and some of them did bend, but that was very realistic.
And knowing that the swords are made from bronze, they're going to do more damage in a particular way. So that's the way we created the effects, to do more damage in maybe in a crushing of limbs manner rather than a cutting, like a samurai sword would be extremely sharp.
So even if you don't cut somebody and you hit them across the arm, you're going to break that bone.
If anyone hit someone else with one of these, I mean, it wouldn't kill them outright, but if they cut themselves badly enough, it would lead ultimately to their death. It must have been a very, very brutal, horrible, slow way to die.
Well, in Shakespeare's terms, it's sort of the death of kings. It's the big moment.
This is the monumental fight.
Action.
Even if we saw 50,000 already against 25,000, this between these two is the most spectacular and the most fascinating and frightening of them all.
You see absolute rage versus someone of absolute respect.
I've seen this moment in my dreams.
The Hector character represents equality. He is under attack from someone who has pinned all his life's frustrations and anger on this one man, and he's going to make him pay. He's going to destroy him.
There are no pacts between lions and men.
The thing that's most exciting about it is it's the actors doing it. I mean, and that's true of all the fights in this. It's the revelation of character through the fight, through the situation, rather than it being just a sort of a spectacle of moves.
The fight scenes themselves, I know they spent months and months and months choreographing them, and we obviously spent a lot of time actually learning them, but I think the hardest part is the work that they put into creating them, because they needed to choreograph fights not only look spectacular and that work, but that actors can do.
X51, take 6.
Okay. And action.
When you read the script and it says, oh, Achilles fights in a godlike manner, you think, oh, that's very easy to write, thank you very much. And now you've got to come up with a totally new sort of style of fighting.